See, let me tell you something. Men love good girls, but they also love stubborn girls. Whether she has the backing of a man, whether she has the backing of 100 people, or she stands completely alone, a bad girl remains steadfast. She is her own biggest advocate, and she will trust in her convictions and maintain her cause with fierce independence. Do you get what I mean? And I tell you, and trust me, these self-reliance not only empowers any bad girl, but also inspires those around her to respect and admire her tenacity, her zest, her strength. The truth is that you can't catch a bad girl taking any form of disrespect or allowing for her boundaries to be tampered with at all. A good girl can be in their house crying for attention, but he gives that attention to a bad girl out there who is stubborn, wild, and doesn't give two fucks about him or his money. Bad girls value independence. Listen, a strong sense of independence marks one of the quintessential traits of a bad girl. She's not searching for a savior or a guide. She's fully capable of making her own decisions and carving out her own path. Her independence is deeply rooted in her self-awareness. Hey guys, in this episode, I will give you some secrets that will make you highly irresistible by you being a bad girl. We're talking about how to be a bad girl that is so irresistible. You know, the truth is that there are good girls that guys want to introduce to their mothers, and then there are bad girls that every guy secretly desires and fantasizes about. Now, every guy knows bad girls are bad news. After all, these types of women are unpredictable, they're frustrating, and, sometimes fickle-minded, and they're not the best of partners for a long-term relationship either. But I could tell you for a fact that there is something about the allure of a bad girl that makes every guy secretly admire her and want her. And I will tell you why. Listen, in dating and attraction, bad girls usually capture the attention of men effortlessly. These women are known for their bold and uninhibited traits. They usually flip the script on traditional expectations. Bad girls are not just breaking rules, they are rewriting them entirely. They make the rules. And in so doing, they create this irresistible magnetism. But the good girls like me might just promise, an angelic path to harmony. But it's the bad girls who promise on adventure and spontaneity. Because their appeal lies in their audacity to be authentically themselves with no fucks given. Now, while I do believe that, these traits are sometimes viewed negatively, but quite frankly, when exuded in smaller, diluted doses, they can translate into a kind of charismatic, confident aura that bad girls often exude. And this might explain why women like this seem so enchanting, unforgettable. Their confidence and assertiveness just goes on to make them irresistibly intriguing. I tell you for a fact, for you to be a bad girl, just know that these traits that I have mentioned need to stand out. They really need to stand out because these women are unafraid to voice their opinions and pursue what they want. A bad girl is not one who is afraid to express her truth. It is that fierce independence and zest for life that draws men to them. Not just because they're a challenge, but because they embody freedom and excitement. And these qualities are often contagious. So if you really want to be a bad girl, these are some of the qualities. These are some of the traits that can make you irresistible. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to learn? Now let's begin. Now, one thing that I've come to realize about bad girls who know how to handle a man is that Bad girls aren't dim-witted, or they're not the kind of girl who just goes with the flow. They don't go with the flow. She knows, because she knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. So if you're a good girl who wants to have a bad streak in her, use these bad girl traits to lure that man that you like and drive him crazy. And that's if he likes you. Because, I mean, you can be a bad girl and have all of the traits that are captivating. You could have all of the traits that I just mentioned, but if the guy doesn't like you or if he's not into you, he would not fall for your allure. But he might just be intrigued by you, not for a relationship, all right? So here we go. Are you ready? Number one, bad girls are very naughty. They are naughty. So if you want to be a bad girl, just have it at the back of your mind that bad girls aren't prudish. They don't pretend to not know things in the bedroom, or they don't shy away from new sexual adventures. Listen, a guy's sex life with a bad girl is never boring. So you need to experiment in the bed and try something new all the time. That's what a bad girl does. That's a bad girl's trait. And she's naughty in bed. She knows how to play the tease in a bedroom, but she isn't that type that lays in bed and does absolutely nothing. Because she brings her A game on and she leaves the man often exhausted afterwards. But trust me, that before she even gets to spread her legs, that guy must have paid his dues. He must have paid his dues. He doesn't just get the cookie that easily. So the teasing part starts during the moment when he makes his intentions known. She doesn't just fall into bed easily with the guy. Even though she knows that she loves this guy crazy and she wants to be with him ASAP, she doesn't fall easily into the bedroom. Because she knows that once she gets into the bedroom, once a man gets in between her legs, it is all over. It is done and dusted all over. And she doesn't want to take that risk because she understands that to keep a man's interest going, you have to not give in too quickly. That's one of the allure of a bad girl. And when she puts it down in such a way that the man becomes thrilled because he's been waiting all this while. Do you understand? He becomes thrilled because he's been waiting all this while. Number two, bad girls are, of course, usually sexy. Bad girls are usually very sexy. For a bad girl, appearances do matter. Even if you've been in love for ages, bad girls don't play with their looks because they know that's what gets a man. Men are visual, yeah? So you need to dress up and look good. Whether you are at home or you're out for a date, never be caught unfresh. If you plan to be a bad girl that is irresistible to any man, never be caught unfresh. Whether you're at home, whether you're going out on a date, never be caught unfresh. I mean, thick sweaters and faded pants are comfortable, but there are other sexual looking outfits that feel comfortable too, especially if you both are going out to a dinner. He wants to be proud to show you off to his friends. Okay? So learn how to dress sexy, but dress in accordance to your body type. Number three, bad girls are very adventurous. I think I touched on this at the start of this video. All right? Bad girls are adventurous. They don't hold back and they know what it means to be reckless now and then. So a bad girl would be willing to try anything at least once. So if this is what you want, then I would say go out there and experience new things. See what life has got to offer. You can't just be in the house and want to be a bad girl. You have to go out. See what life has got to offer and let your man know that you love a good adventure every now and then. Don't be a bore. Don't just sit at home watching movie and sleeping, eating. Be exciting too. Go out, see the world, travel. Maybe all by yourself or with your girls. Travel. You get what I mean? And I am not saying that you can't have a quiet time, but just be adventurous and don't be too rigid. I know sometimes I can really be rigid, but I've come to realize that rigidity doesn't really help if you really want to be exciting in a relationship. Number 4, a bad girl knows how to be so flirty. Listen, these girls are little devils. Little devils who know how to flirt and seduce any guy without making their intentions obvious. If you know how to flirt with a guy without making your intentions obvious, you're a baddie. Baddies are fun, alluring, and sexy talkers who can give a guy a hard-on without even touching him. And they know how to manipulate men to get their way or anything they want from men. They're good. Number 5, half the time bad girls know how to stand up for themselves. They're not yes sir kind of girls, because they have a mind of their own. A bad girl has the confidence to stand up for what she believes in. No matter the odds, she's got a mind of her own. She's determined and motivated, never letting anything or anyone stand in the way of achieving her goals or her dreams. She's very ambitious. She doesn't need the support of a man or anyone else for that matter to pursue what she wants. Whether she has the backing of a man, whether she has a backing of 100 people, or she stands completely alone, a bad girl remains steadfast. She is her own biggest advocate, and she will trust in her convictions and maintain her cause with fierce independence. Do you get what I mean? And I tell you, and trust me, these self-reliance not only empowers any bad girl, but also inspires those around her to respect and admire her tenacity, her zest, her strength. And trust me, the truth is that you can't catch a bad girl taking any form of disrespect or allowing for her boundaries to be tampered with at all, because she is that girl and more. And that brings us to number 6. She is who she says she is. God damn it. A bad girl doesn't feel the need to conform to the rules of society. She's a misfit of the good kind. Are you getting me? Her friends may pretend like they don't appreciate her life choices, but somewhere deep within, everyone secretly wants to be her or wants to be with a girl like her. She's free-spirited and very ambitious. She apparently gets things done. Number 7, she doesn't sugarcoat it. See, the difference between a good girl and the bad girl is that a good girl will hold a guy's hands and then tell them that everything is going to be all right, even if it was him that screwed up in the first place. But a bad girl will tell you how it is. She will show her man the facts as it is and help him understand his own mistakes, whether they like it or not. Bitter or sweet. Now, I can't deny the fact that, sugarcoating a problem helps ease the pain now and then, but almost every time a guy would prefer a bullet straight in the head instead of, 5 bullets in his chest just to make him feel good. A bad girl says what's on her mind. She doesn't sugarcoat, like I said. And unless he's feeling guilty and miserable already, or if it's a sensitive issue, a guy would appreciate that trait in his girlfriend because she's not sugarcoating the truth. Now, number 8, actually. Number 8, bad girls are always high maintenance. And the bitter truth is that most guys want a low maintenance girl around the house. But on the flip side of the coin, they also always want a high maintenance girl when they're walking down the streets. High maintenance girls are always awed, are always beautiful. They're always admired by guys, even if they know that they cannot be afforded. Remember, I said one time that men go where they invest their monies in. or on. So if he's not investing in you, maybe simply because you're not asking, they will not place you on a high pedestal. They will not place you as high value. You want to be a bad girl? Ask and make him invest in you. If he's not investing in you, then you're not his priority. Number 9, you'll need to know that bad girls don't let themselves go. And this is the opposite for most nice girls. Most nice girls or women just let themselves go once they get into a stable relationship or marriage. They don't dress up anymore. They apparently don't shave where it matters. And they start to overlook the Michelin man curves that apparently have started growing on their body because they have better things to do or because they think they've gotten the man already. Listen, you haven't gotten them. You've only gotten the man. But you need to just do things to keep the man interested. I'm sorry, it's the hard truth. You've got to keep the man interested. You've got to keep that allure. You've got to be an enigma. And you can't be that if you let yourself go. Because you know what? There are thousands and one baddie out there who is going to catch your man's interest. This is a serious talk, girls. This is serious talk. And I would love and appreciate if you can be a good girl gone bad. But you see, a bad girl knows the secret behind attraction and seduction. She knows that looks matter just as much as personality. She knows that maintaining her appearance is as crucial as nurturing her personality. So to some, this might seem like vanity or selfishness, but a bad girl knows better. She recognizes that feeling good about herself doesn't just impact her, it enhances her ability to care for and nurture those around her, especially a man. So by keeping up with her self-care, she ensures she's not just physically appealing, but also emotionally and mentally robust, ready to, contribute positively to her relationship and her household. Now, number 10, bad girls know how to say no. A guy could be infuriated by this bad girl behavior when she puts her foot down and takes a stand on a particular issue, when she doesn't want to do something. But this trait will also make her to be taken more seriously. So on the other hand, a warm and nice girl who compromises all the damn time and, puts up with a guy for everything, says yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, will only be taken for granted and walked all over. So if you want to be a bad girl, learn how to say no. No is a word. Say no to sex if you don't want to have sex. Say no to whatever. If you don't want to go out, if you don't feel like going out, say no to it. Number 11, she doesn't wait for magic. Bad girls don't wait for magic. They create magic. And she is magic. A bad girl doesn't wait for a Prince Charming to walk into her life and fix the problems for her. She steps into the middle of the real world and fixes what she wants with the assistance of drooling men or by herself. And that makes her intriguing because it shows a man that you really don't need him to create magic. If he creates magic, fine. If he doesn't, you are the magic yourself. So you can create it whenever and however you choose. That keeps any bad girl irresistible. But for the good girls, we cry and complain and nag and make the man see reasons why we need him in our lives. Bad girls don't have time. You don't want to be in her life? She bloody don't care because she knows that she's got 1,001 guy out there who would definitely take his space in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Now, number 12, bad girls value independence. Listen, a strong sense of independence marks one of the quintessential traits of a bad girl. She's not searching for a savior or a guide. She's fully capable of making her own decisions and carving out her own path. Her independence is deeply rooted in her self awareness and her insistence on getting what she rightfully deserves. It's her ability to rely on herself that makes her a beacon of empowerment and inspiration to those around her. And lastly, number 13, bad girls are unpredictable. The fact that you never really know what a bad girl will do next. And that's part of the thrill. Her spontaneity keeps everyone on their toes. And this unpredictability can be a breath of fresh air in a world where many people stick closely to routines. So being unpredictable isn't about being inconsistent, but about being full of surprises and open to life's, twists and turns. So embracing how to be a bad girl means you're always ready to pivot and embrace the new, which keeps life exciting and engaging. So are you ready to be a bad girl? And see, this is also applicable if you're married. Men love the unpredictability. Men love a good girl, but a girl that has skoy, a girl that can keep things spicy, a little hot right there and there. A little peace, a little disturbance gets the man hot. See, let me tell you something. Men love good girls, but they also love stubborn girls. Take this for a fact. Men love pain. And maybe that's another topic that I would love to talk about. Men love pain. They're wired differently. They don't like things easy. And that's why you see them gravitate towards bad girls. A good girl can be in their house crying for attention, but he gives that attention to a bad girl out there who is stubborn, wild, and doesn't give two fucks about him or his money. All right, so this is how to be a bad girl if you want to be a bad girl. All right, until I come your way, you know that I love you. Mwah.